The Missouri Tigers are at odds of plus 12,500 to win the 2016 College Football National Championship, and they are at odds of plus 2,000 to win the SEC Conference Championship. Last season saw the Tigers go 11-3 straight up, 9-5 against the spread, and 6-7-1 on the over-under. Gary Pinkel has been the head coach of the Missouri Tigers since the 2001 season, and he has led them to winning records and postseason bowl games in 10 of his 14 campaigns. After a 2012 season that snapped an 8-year bowl appearance streak, Missouri has won 25 games in the last 2 seasons and competed in the SEC championship game each year. Getting another double-digit win in Columbia will not be an easy task in 2015, although junior quarterback Matty Mauk will have his say, despite an array of new faces around him from a year ago. Coach Pinkel inked a deal that will keep him in Columbia until December of 2021 as a result of their recent success. Matty Mauk is certainly going to be seen as the vocal leader as his name appears on the Manning Award watch list entering 2015, expecting another big season as a junior. Lost in the stats are the 603 rushing yards over his 2 seasons in Missouri, which he hopes to add to his 3,719 passing yards as the unequivocal leader in the locker room and on the field. Mauk will have to pad his career stats with a handful of relative unknowns under offensive coordinator Josh Henson. His leading receiver has only caught 5 balls in the NCAA in 2014. Sophomore Nate Brown will join senior Wesley Leftwich alongside an experienced tight end in Sean Culkin, with the 3 expected to do the bulk of the damage in the passing game for Mauk. Former Memphis Tigers defensive coordinator Barry Odom takes over for departed Dave Stenkel. 6 starters return from a defense that was among the best in the nation in 2014, ranking 19th in scoring and 23rd in total defense. There are some concerns with the defensive end position as only 1 starter returns in the front 4. 2 sophomores, Marcus Loud and Charles Harris, hope to win the defensive end starting roles, but the middle of the line is where this team's strength will lie. Harold Brantley played in all 14 games in 2014 while starting 10 of them. He amassed 54 tackles with 5 sacks and 7 tackles for a loss. He will be joined by Josh Augusta, who is more than capable of limiting the run game while also being able to force his way in the backfield on the rush. The Tigers managed to have a 7-1 conference record to take the SEC East Division title in 2014, although they lost to Alabama in the SEC championship game. A Citrus Bowl win against Minnesota completed an 11-win season for Missouri, which earned the Tigers a 23-5 record over the last 2 seasons. Many are calling for a down season this year in Columbia, with Georgia, Tennessee, and Florida all expected to finish ahead of Missouri according to certain outlets. With games against all 3 of those teams on the schedule, Missouri will have their say in defending their 2 consecutive division titles. For our pick and prediction, we see at worst a 9-win season coming from the Tigers this year. Gary Pinkel has his team hungry to stay amid the elite in the SEC, and until someone knocks them off, they have earned the respect. They might not take home any hardware this season as a team, but they have a handful of players who potentially can influence the postseason awards, and with a little overachieving, a 10-win season is not that outrageous of a prediction. For our Missouri Tigers betting predictions, check out the Bang the Book Betting Center. And don't forget that the Bang the Book Betting Center is your best resource for sports betting information before you make your weekly assault on the sports books.